my goodness. Come on now, tripod, hold that on there. Alright, well, I can't see nothing that way. Well, that's about as good as it's going to do there. I need a better tripod for this phone. It keeps on falling over. Alright, see if I can get this internet working here tonight. Alright, see if I can get this on here. Now there's Killinger. It's about time, Killinger. He's waiting on you there, pal. Alright, almost 100 people watching that fast. That's crazy. Alright, let me see here. There's Robert. A lot of people on here tonight. Let me fix this camera. Well, you guys will have more of a view of the sunset than me, I guess, which is probably better. All right, there's Jim Rogers, Canada, Alabama, Florida. Killinger was first. All right, Killinger, you was first. There's Jeremy over at Karen Creek. James, hey buddy, I meant to call you yesterday, James, and I forgot about it. I was going to ask you about something. I'll try to give you a call. I'll probably wait till Monday. I bet you're doing weddings all weekend. I'll yell at you Monday. See if I can tilt this tripod a little bit better. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Try that. See how it goes. There we go. See how I look here this afternoon. I look presentable there, guys. All right. Super chats from James. Thank you very much, James. And that's my good friend James up in Ohio. And there's Killinger with another super chat. He's up in Ohio also. Guys, if you have time, there's 149 people watching right now. If you guys have time, go check out his channel there, Killinger. And if you can't remember to click on his name, just go to YouTube and type in the word Killinger and his channel will come up. He does some pretty good stuff up there in Ohio. A lot of homesteading. He does more homesteading than I do. I don't do much at all here. I wish I was doing more, actually. Robert Evans, $5 super chat. Guys, Robert Evans has been with me since I think I had about 10 subscribers. And maybe in less than that, I think. He's been watching me for a long time. I think I started doing this YouTube stuff 2015. November of 2015 was the first time I uploaded. All right. Good old Robert there. He's been with me for a long time. I didn't plan on doing a live. I just got back in from a little day trip, and I thought I'd jump on here this evening. I've not done a video in almost a month, so I thought I'd kind of holler at everybody for just a second. I do have a video though. I'm probably gonna put it out tomorrow if I can get it finished up. Maybe tomorrow. All right. Karen Creek is also in Ohio. Don't forget about Karen Creek there. My buddy Jeremy. He's my concrete guy. Let me see here. Chris Hammonds, super chat from Chris Hammonds, $5. Thank you very much, Chris. I really appreciate that. You're the man, Chris. Let me see here. Is Georgia? You should get a sawmill or something. Mike, that's a good idea. I probably should, because I've not had a sawmill here for just over a month. And life without a sawmill is not much fun for me, to be honest with you. All right. Melbourne, Australia. That is awesome right there. Laura Bryn, photography. I'm probably butchering your name. I'll just call you photography there. I'm just trying to pick out a few of these comments, guys. I always notice the super chat people. That's kind of like the tip jar for these live videos, but These other comments, I just try to go through here and span through them and pick them out. Joe Main down in Georgia. How's it going, Joe? Good to see Joe on here tonight. Joe is the guy that I talked about in the videos that I buy blades from down in Georgia. So anybody needing blades, go to my videos and Joe Main's cell phone number's in there, but don't blow him up in the middle of the night. But call him during the business week, but Joe will hook you up with some Wood-Mizer blades. Or any kind of blade for that matter. He does circle saw blades for circle mills and, band saws, any size. It don't have to be a Wood-Mizer for him to sell you blades. Good guy right there. All right. Let me see here. A lot of comments coming in here. I'm trying to catch up to it here. Okay, let me see here. I have internet issues outside here on the porch. I'm trying to catch up to these comments, guys. Bear with me. Dallas wants to see you behind the sawmill. So does Tennessee, brother. I'll tell you what, it's been a long time. There's Jay Wolf. Hello there, Jay. Good to see you, buddy. Jay's been a long time supporter as well here on the channel. Good guy. All right. Several comments here about a new sawmill. There's not a new sawmill here yet, guys. So right now the sawmill building is empty. There's nothing up there right now. If there was a new sawmill, you guys would already see it, put it that way. So no new sawmill yet. Hello from North Carolina. There's Steve. Fort Wayne, close to Indy. Fort Wayne, Indiana, close to Indianapolis, I'm assuming. TYM all the way. Absolutely there, Jay. I was on the backhoe last night. Love that tractor, guys. I tell you, that TYM was a beast. I love that tractor. It's a good machine. Jay also has a TYM. That's why he says TYM all the way. Good machines, guys. Good machines. All right, there's Michael in the UK. Robert, you're killing us. What am I doing, Robert? Because I'm not sure what you're talking about there, Robert. I don't have a sawmill yet. I'm not sure what you're referencing there, Robert. No mill yet. When's it coming? Okay. These comments here get messed up. See, if you do super chat, they jump up here and they take over my whole screen. And then the rest of these comments kind of mix in around them. It makes for a mess. And so I'm trying to catch up and pick these out. And the reason YouTube does it like this, I figured you out, YouTube. They want people to do more super chats. That's why when a super chat pops up, it kind of takes over. And they want creators, I guess, to encourage you guys to do the super chat button. I'm assuming that's why they do it. I could be wrong, though. Robert, we are doing well. We just had dinner a few minutes ago. From Pennsylvania, from Carl in Georgia. If I miss your comment, I apologize. It's hard to keep up with all this stuff. There's Miss Barry. I miss your milling videos. Well, I miss sawing, so that makes two of us there. Hello from Houston. How many people watching? 246 people watching. 40%. I don't know what it is, to be honest with you, but you may be right. I should probably look that up. But yeah, they do get a percentage there. Chris Arrington down Northwest Georgia. Man, everybody's missing the sawmill stuff, and I am too, guys. It's been over a month now. I've not had a sawmill, so it's been a pretty good while. All right. 247 people watching. Not too bad. Yeah. It's not a LT15. It's the sawmill smaller than that. It's the one that goes for about, I think it goes for maybe $4,000 or something. Yeah, he has one up there. If I got desperate, I would probably drive to Pennsylvania and get it. Okay, there's Marshy near Jim up there. I need to call Jim up at the tradesman shop. I'm not talking to Jim in a few weeks. Ronnie Jones with the super chat there. See, Ronnie Jones, thank you very much, buddy. I really appreciate that. Love the super chats, guys. They help us out here on the channel. They also help YouTube. For some reason, YouTube will also push out videos more if they have super chats on them. So, just the way it is. I got a new 35 a month ago. Good deal. I ran an LT 35 for fair. That's a Tennessee word right there. I ran it fair. I ran one for about 7 years. That's a good meal. All right. Northwoods, Backwoods, Sawmill and Farming, LT15 was a good deal. There's Jam Now in Chicago. Is Wood-Mizer way behind on their meal supply? I think it's over a year. I think if you order a sawmill right now, what the world's that? Oh, a cat climbing up here. If you order a sawmill right now from Wood-Mizer, like a big hydraulic sawmill, like a 40 or something, I think it's like a 70-some week wait time now, and I could be totally wrong about that. Well, there is Jeff, guys, from the Pig Roast up in Michigan. The Forestry Farm owner right there. Good guy there, Jeff. Man, Jeff, I really wish I could have went to that. One day I'm going to that Pig Roast up in Michigan. One day, I tell you. I wish Jake would have his thing again down in Georgia, and I wish I could get up to Michigan. See my friends there. I wish I was up there with you there, Jeff. I appreciate you hollering at us for a minute. Let's see what I'm trying to see. Comments are coming on my phone now too. Andrew, I know what you mean about that. Mike called me about that Bronco the other day. He's been tore up over that Bronco. I think he paid for it like a year ago or something. But I'm not shaving my beard. Not going to happen. Took way too long to grow this beard here and to look this good, guys. I'm not shaving it. All right. Let me see here. Hi from Wisconsin. There's my buddy Tim Fuller sneaking in on us there. Hello, Tim. If I get one more comment that says new sawmill, I'm going to throw something. And there's a lot of cats right here, so I might just throw a cat. So don't make me throw a cat, guys. Well, Carolyn, you just made me throw a cat. That right there is close enough to a sawmill right there on your comment there. I do too there, Robert, and that was a rough time right there. That was a rough few months right there when I shaved. Shoo. I never want to go through that again. Pitch, beard balm. It could happen. New sawmill. Chris, you done it. Well, the cat walked off. I was going to throw a cat. Guys, there's no new sawmill here. I don't have a specific date on when it's going to be here, put it that way. So, I don't know. My hubby's getting an LT35 in February. Yeah, let's see, February. They must have ordered a while back. Those things are really on back order. They have had a hard time getting parts in to build those things. Even the TYM tractors, they're having a hard time getting parts to build those as well. I mean, it's like that across the board, it seems like. Everybody's just short on parts. Let me see here. Hello there, Cody. Mr. Newlywed there. The timber frame is pretty slow right now because I don't have a sawmill to saw up my parts that I need. Starting up on my log pile? No, not right now. I got plenty to saw whenever I get a sawmill. I got plenty of logs down there, plenty of them. I actually bought 1,500 board feet of red oak yesterday. I didn't even need it, but it was a good deal, so I went ahead and grabbed it. I want the gray cat. There's a cat up here, Carolyn. Oh, it's the mama cat. It's not the gray cat. He was up here a few minutes ago, though. I keep picking up that mama cat there. She's getting old and angry and chews on table legs and stuff. You know how people get sometimes. But she's trying to bite you when you pick her up now. Firehawk, Colorado. Hello from Colorado. How long can you let red oak sit before you saw it? That depends on the diameter. Let's do some sawmill questions here. I'll answer those all day. If a red oak is on the ground, it's like a 12 or 14 inch log. You want to get that off the ground and sawed up pretty fast. If it's like a 30 or 40 inch monster, I've seen them lay on the ground for a few years and be just fine. The sapwood might get kind of punky on you, but you want to get rid of that anyways if you're sawing for grade, because you don't do live edge slabs on oak. So if it's a good size oak, you're okay for a while. If it's smaller size, do it pretty fast. But at the end of the day, try to get off the ground as fast as you can. All right. 440 PVC with the $5 super chat. Hey, all right. Thank you very much there, friend. I really appreciate that. ZZ Top needs a bass guitarist. I don't play bass. Greetings from Virginia. There's Josh down in Georgia. That Bradford pear, right? That's a trash can. Come on now. Over here, it actually split. When we bought this place, it's almost 3 years ago we moved here. That Bradford pear had split due to a storm. It's grown back. It's kind of side-goggled there and went crooked. I need to cut it down. There's two more right here in the front yard, and they're hanging on by the grace of God, to tell you the truth. They're just barely hanging on there. The right storm will break every one of them. I heard North Carolina's going to start banning Bradford pear trees. Is that true, or somebody pulling my leg? I heard that the other day. Has anybody heard that? I don't know. Let me see here. Lumberjill, hello. Hello, Woodstock, Ontario, Canada. Yes, they're invasive. Missouri did. Well, that's true, I guess. People hate these trees. You ever seen that movie, The Jerk, with Steve Martin, where he says people hate these cans? I'm gonna start pointing to pear trees and say people hate these trees. If you've not seen The Jerk, man, that's a funny movie right there. It was made in about '84, I think. Gosh, it's funny. So funny. He hates these trees. Get rid of the trees. All right, now, 7 more years before and left to right, I'll order mine 1 year before moving. Well, good deal. Killinger with another super chat. That's 2 super chats from Chris Killinger in Ohio tonight. Another shout out for the Chris Killinger YouTube channel, guys. Go check it out. Does homesteading, does tractor work. He needs to buy a sawmill, although it'll take him about a year to get one. But it does a lot of cool stuff up there. Let me see here. He's also a moderator here for the live videos. Him and James are. We got a cat up here. John Henry is joining us here for the live at the front porch. Where you at, John? Come here. All right, guys. This is John Henry. This cat kills every frog that we have down there in that creek. This is the frog killer. He kills every one of them. He hates frogs, just like Carolina people hate trees. Good cat, though. Here's another one. I'm going to start cat juggling here in a minute. I'll start juggling all these cats. I really get the super chats going in. This is Rosebud, one of the little girl cats we got. She is the runt of the whole litter right here. Spoiled to death. Don't know why. I have no idea why. All right, Jim Rogers, I got my shirt. Good deal. Need old Blue. Blue is around here somewhere. Ronnie Jones, between you and Triple Rusted Designs, I've been missing the sawmill videos. Yeah, Ronnie, I have been missing using the sawmill, but hopefully that'll change pretty soon. Mr. Wolf just bought some ice cream for Bruno. Looks like we're going to probably make a run tomorrow. We just had dinner, Jay, but we will definitely take you up on that tomorrow. I really appreciate it. The molding planer, I'm trying to run power to the barn right now to run the planer, but the ground is so hard here because it's so dry. I'm having a time digging my trench. I started on it yesterday. Love your shirt. Thank you very much. Rusted Designs has a saw. That's a good one, Chris. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. That was a real good one there. I'm here from Brent, Alabama. Yes, Danny, I will be there in October. I think it's October. Yeah, so anybody that's close to Charlotte, North Carolina in October, I'm not really sure when it is, to be honest with you. I need to look at my calendar. So either September or October, I think it's October though. There's going to be an event in Charlotte with a bunch of agricultural machines, and they're going to have a lot of live edge slabs. They've asked me to come down there, so I'm going to be down there in Charlotte sometime in October. I'll know sooner than later, and I'll tell you guys when it is. So if you live close to Charlotte, sometime in October, if you want to come out and talk to me and buy a slab, come out and say hey. I'll have some of my slabs down there for sale. South Carolina's banning Bradford pear. People hate pear trees. North Carolina hates them. South Carolina, Missouri. We might as well hate them around here too. I'm gonna cut them down. Since everybody's getting rid of them, I'm cutting mine down too. Carolyn's been watching this video for a long time, or this channel rather. $5 super chat. Cat food. Boy, we need cat food because we have 7 cats that we claim and 2 or 3 strays that we feed. We could use extra cat food, I'll tell you what. I live in Concord. Gary, I don't know the location. I probably should because I told him I would go. I know it's somewhere in Charlotte, and it's at some kind of convention center maybe or something. I'll know a little bit later about that, and I'll tell you guys. And anybody wants to come over and say hello, I'll be there in October. All right. Don't know when the new sawmill's coming. Have no idea. They don't even produce anything worth eating. Man. Bradford pears. Nobody likes you guys. I'll tell you what. Yeah, well, half of it already came down. It split, about 2 years ago. So you're right about that. All right. There's Senior Firewood Homestead, Larry. Well, hello there, Larry. Good to see you tonight. Thank you very much for the super chat there, bud. There's Gary with the super chat. Thank you very much. I don't think it's at a speedway. It seemed, when I got the email, it seemed like it was at a convention center or something like that. All right. What kind of sawmill did you order? Well, I don't know if I can give that away just yet. That's kind of a... Who in the world's that? They're going the other way. I probably won't give that up just yet on what sawmill I ordered. Let me see here. Cheers from down under. How's it going? 80 in Virginia. I don't know what it is here, but it feels pretty good. It's about 8:20 here in Tennessee this evening. 339 people watching. My goodness. Hello from Blacksburg, Virginia. I spent a lot of time in Blacksburg, Virginia back in 1999 and 2000. I was up there a whole lot in Blacksburg. Had a buddy that went to Virginia Tech, so I was up there seeing him all the time and hanging out and up to no good. There's Lars with a $5 super chat. Thank you very much there, Lars. Appreciate it. But Blacksburg was a fun town. Gosh, I was in college then myself. I had a lot of time. I didn't go to Virginia Tech. I just had a buddy who went to school up there. All right. Coming in from Central Tennessee. 1,000 board feet of shad. What in the world is Tim Fuller going to do with 1,000 board feet of hickory? He's a furniture maker buying 1,000 board feet of hickory. Goodness, Tim, what are you thinking there, buddy? I'd like to come cut it, though, to be honest with you. He runs a LT50 up there in Iowa. I would like to get my hands on a sawmill right now. I'll tell you what, it's been a while. Willie World Productions, ice cream. Hello there, Joe. Good to see you there, buddy. That's another good friend of mine that's been supporting this channel for a long time, guys. Really appreciate that. You're right about that, Jay. I am not the most experienced backhoe operator. You guys will see that in the next video. But I'm learning. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. So, there's Jack. I ain't heard from Jack Stanley in a long time. Jack, where have you been? Did you get married or something? I ain't seen you on this channel commenting in a long time. Good to see you back on here. There's Killinger, real fast, guys. Here, let me promote myself here. Killinger put a link up to my little Farm Focus page where we sell our shirts. This month, it's 10% off your total order on the Farm Focus. So if you want to buy my shirt or millennial farmers or anybody like that, $10%, 10% off the whole month. Thank you, Chris, for putting that up there because I forgot about that. Being told us about that the other day. We got more cats coming up here. Clint, did you miss that? No, you did not. I should probably have like a little thing at the bottom of the screen that goes across the bottom, like a little emergency thing that says no new sawmill yet. But I know people are just now joining in though, didn't see the first of the video. No new sawmill. When is it coming? I'm not sure. What am I getting? I'm probably not going to give that out until I go get it. So you guys will probably find out about the time everybody else does. Let me see. Why did you say your sawmill before you got a new one? Well, I ordered my new sawmill. I ordered a while back. It's been a while, and I had a buyer for my current one, and they were wanting they had money in hand. Put it that way. And with this economy nowadays, you don't sit on stuff. You act if somebody's got cash in hand. So I let it go. So I wish I'd have kept it longer sometimes, but you know, had to let it go. You know, next month, who knows what this economy might do? It could crash and nobody's buying sawmills, and I got 2 sawmills here, which ain't a bad idea. I should have held on to it, but no, I don't have nowhere to put 2 sawmills, so that's why I let it go. Let me see here. I hope you hurt the retail lumber people. No, it'd be hard to hurt those guys. Their production's so big, it'd be about impossible. Jack, looks like you're a busy man. It is good to see, hearing from you there, Jack. I really appreciate you here supporting us all this time. Let me see here. I am totally behind on comments here. Totally behind. I get totally behind on these things. Let me see here. What do you think of the eye dry? Killinger, hurry back. What do I think of the eye dry? I'd buy now. That's what I think of the eye dry. And I know people who runs eye dries. Now I've got 2 now kilns here, and I'd buy now. Put it that way. I'm not going to give negative comments about other people's equipment and stuff like that, but I will say I would buy now if it was. That's my opinion on an eye dry kiln. I wouldn't buy one. Let me see here. Will you be getting a new edger with your new mill? Buddy, I got an edger right up there, covered up with a tarp on a pallet. It's been sitting up there for a year. And I've already got an edger. I need to get that thing up and running. I just had so much going on here, guys. So much to do. Vacuum kiln. Rated 1 week an inch. That depends on species there, guy, and how thick you're going. The only kind of kiln that will do a week per inch in green wood on a slab of black walnut is a radio frequency kiln. Those eye dries won't do it. I know people that run them and they have to air dry stuff first. They've had failures, and they've also case hardened stuff. Do I ever buy logs from people who cut trees? I sure do. I sure do. There's another Bradford pear hate comment. Bradford pears are cheap. They are. All right. Let me see here. Vacuum. Any good? Any good shine in your neck of the woods? Well, I don't drink alcohol, but up here in these mountains, and on the mountains on the other side of this little ridge, there's a lot of guys doing that. But I don't drink alcohol, but it goes on a lot around here. Thank you very much, Carolyn, for watching tonight. Really appreciate it. And thank you for the super chat there earlier. I'll be sure to pass that on to the cats. All right. I buy logs from everybody, from log yards to loggers to tree services to farmers. If it's something I need, I'll buy it. Let me see here. No, Jake, I tell you, I tried the stuff when I was in college, and I tell you, this made me sick all the time. I tell you, I didn't like it at all. I never liked alcohol. I never liked it. I am probably drinking more coffee. I tell you that I probably am drinking more coffee. Well, guys, I had a big secret here I was going to tell you all tonight on this channel about a new channel I'm starting called Knitting with Nathan. And I was going to at the end of this video talk about the new channel because I'm knitting sweaters now. I've been doing it for a long time, but Mike Morgan has totally blown that for me with his super chat. Start knitting sweaters instead. Mike, thanks very much, buddy. Thank you for stealing my thunder. I was going to lay it on everybody tonight about my new Knitting with Nathan channel, but you totally ruined it for me there, Mike. Thanks a lot. Everybody say thank you to Mike Morgan for ruining my announcement tonight about knitting sweaters. My goodness, Mike. Thanks a lot, buddy. That's the last time I ever give you a video title. I'm glad that was 10 out of 10 there, pal. Sorry, dog. I tell you, you can't tell people nothing. I'll tell you what, nobody can't keep their mouth shut. My goodness. I might just go up here. I'll tell you what, Mike, you just keep that super chat, buddy. You take that $20 and put it in that Kubota. We don't need your money around here, Mike. Don't need it. All right, here's my little Mike Mortar. But in all seriousness, though, thank you very much there, Mr. Morgan. Appreciate the super chat. That's the highest super chat of the night. $20 right there. Until the Northern Viking gets on here. He's not on here tonight. That old guy usually throws down $100 every time I do a live video. Very generous guy. Very generous. I did have a rocking chair, Bob, and in my next video that comes out maybe tomorrow, you're going to see what happened to that rocking chair. It kind of went up in flames. We broke it. I need to get me a new one, actually. All right, let me see here. One ugly Christmas sweater. I'll put you on the list. Knitting. Oh, goodness. All right. All right, I think I'm caught up here now. There's Tim Fuller jumping back in there. Mr. Hickory there. Start calling Tim Fuller Mr. Hickory. I hope that stuff's green, Tim. I tell you, that hickory is hard to saw. There's Greg in Kingsport. How's it going, Greg? Greg L. Sounds familiar. My bird pile was enormous, but it's gone now. We burned it yesterday, actually. Quilts. My wife actually makes a lot of quilts. Who's that? Oh, it's the neighbor. All right. Steve, you didn't miss nothing. Let me see here. Well, good deal there, Leonard. Thanks for watching. Sorry there's not a lot of updates about anything going on here. I thought I'd do a little live video tonight. And Joe, buddy, I know. Hobby Lobby's got you guys beat on the knitting supplies there, but we'll look over it there, Joe. It's okay. I'm used to being let down. It's okay. There's Retired Renegade, Watery. These comments here, they dump them all at once. YouTube will hold on to them. They'll just dump them on here. I can't keep up with all of them. The mosquitoes, no, but they will be here soon. It don't take them long. I'm surprised they're all up here right now. Let me see here. Howdy from JC, still burning pine dumps. stumps. I can't read. I need my glasses. Still burning pine stumps. Got you now. I don't know, Michael. I don't know. Axe heads, yeah, I bought 3 at the antique store last week. I sure did need them too. I got like 300 of them now. Let me see here. No new sawmill. Don't know when one's coming, guys. Caleb watching from Colorado. Good deal. 333 people watching tonight. That ain't too bad. Are you still trying to figure out your location in Tennessee? Still trying to figure out your location in Tennessee. I don't give out my location. That might be why you're trying to figure it out. I don't give it out much. We have way too many people that figure out where I'm at and try to show up here. And it gets old pretty fast, to be honest with you. There for a while, it got almost weekly. Somebody just pull up the road and just knock on your door, you know. So we try to hide our location the best we can. For that reason, you know. Well, there's Peggy, there's Peggy, my aunt, and there's Bruno. Bruno, what are you doing? Okay, go ahead. That's my Aunt June there watching tonight. Let me see here. He's from parts unknown. Yeah, I'm in Northeast Tennessee, but I don't give the location out much because people they would show up here on Sundays at 3 o'clock. You'd get knocked on your door, and just be some random person that talks to somebody in this town, figures out where you're at, and they just show up unannounced, and it's kind of awkward, you know. Come here, Bruno. You want to say hi to everybody?
Hi.
Hey, guess who's watching?
What?
Aunt June.
Hi, Aunt June.
Yeah, he talks about
Dad,
Aunt June all the time. Yes, sir.
Can you take me to pool in the nighttime?
To the swimming pool?
Yeah, in the backyard.
You want to go get in the pool at 8:30 at night?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Get out of here. We'll swim tomorrow, okay?
No.
It's getting too late. Don't. It's okay. We'll swim tomorrow. All right. Aunt June said hello, Bruno. Beth gave you ice cream money there, Bruno. Yeah, he's back in the house now. Yeah, you can buy chocolate. Thank you very much there, Beth, for the super chat. Thank you very much. All right, so where are we at on here? There's Stan in Minnesota. There's still a few people watching. The chat and stuff slowed down, but that could be my internet signal. I don't know. Let me see here. Let me see here. Hello from Florida. Hello there, Danny. Danny Roberts Metal Covers. Interesting. I have to look that up. Hey, from right down the street. Huh. Somebody talked about mosquitoes. Now they're biting me. Whoever mentioned mosquitoes, thanks a lot. Wearing me out now. Garden tour. The garden did not do very good this year, guys. It was not a great year for the garden. It's been so dry here. It's been terrible. Not a good garden year, and I didn't have a lot of time to actually mess with it a whole lot, to be honest with you. What you doing, sitting on the porch? Butterfly gets the detective ward for the night there. Yes, we're sitting on the porch. Hello from Reno, Nevada. Knitting with Nathan. That was pretty fun. I thought it was pretty funny. I am totally behind here on comments now. Yeah, Danny, our grass is horrible here. I burnt our what's going on behind me? cat's back here throwing up. That's nice, ain't it? Doing a live video in front of a few thousand people and your cat starts puking beside you. I tell you, these cats are a lot of trouble sometimes. But anyways, there, Danny, yeah, the grass is terrible here. Terrible. Jack, I will do that, and you get down here one day there, buddy. Just don't show up at Sunday at 3 o'clock. Let me see here. Yeah, it's been a terrible year for the garden. Terrible year. Yeah, I didn't think it would. It was down here around my foot. These cats, they... You see here. Any idea where to get sawmill blades? Well, there's a guy named Joe Main, and he chatted earlier. He sent a message. He may still be here. But if you go to my last video, there's a mosquito. I'll tell you what. If you go to my last video, in the video description, has Joe Main, has his cell phone number. He's in Georgia. Call him up. He'll hook you up with some blades. Good guy. That's where I get all my saw blades now from. Actually, the new sawmill, when it gets here, I've already bought a box of blades for it, actually. So we got them out there in the garage, ready to go. But look him up there, Joe Main. The deep dark Celtic whales. Hi from Scotland, well, good deal. There's somebody in Wyoming. Got a new sawmill. Nope, no sawmill here. Still a decent amount of people. Either people quit watching or my little chat screen is just quit working. I'm not sure. Let me see here. Probably without shipping there, John, about my LT40, most saw blades are about between $17 and $26. Depends upon what profile and what thickness you were ordering. That was the average. All right, silver tip, same for me. Good deal. There's Joe, thumbs up. So whoever asked that, go to my videos. Joe's cell phone numbers and every one of them now under the video description. Just give him a call and he'll hook you up with saw blades, guys. He'll ship them out to you. As long as you're in the United States. I don't think he's shipping overseas yet, but you never know. He may do it one day. Who knows? Hello from Shelton. Let's see here. Well, I can't keep... Okay. All right. I need my glasses. I'll tell you what, I can't see nothing. What type of grease do you use on the mill? I was told to use cornhead grease. Just curious. Well, I use ATF on the rail, and I use Lucas RTD grease on all the fittings. And on the chain, I use WD-40 chain, specific WD-40. It's kind of high, but it works really good. But I think you can put ATF on the chain as well. But I always use the RTD Lucas oil, high temperature grease though, for everything, for the tractors and everything now. It's about $3 or $4 on Amazon. I order everything through Amazon anymore. You don't have to leave the house. It's wonderful. Let me see here. But thank you very much there, Ronnie, for the super chat. I hope that was helpful to you. But on that transmission fluid for everything else. And you can soak that sawmill in grease and lubrication. Because even if you have spillover, the dust that comes off the mill will soak it right up. No problem. Hello there, Hugh. I needed my reading glasses. I got glasses actually this year. I need to wear them more often. They're not doing me a bit of good in there in the case. I just bought a 54-inch blade. Man, it's a good size sawmill blade right there. Hugh with the super chat. Thank you very much there, Hugh. Appreciate that. There's Money Pit Homestead. Well, y'all growing there if you got a money pit. Let us in on the secret there. We'll take some of that money. Happy Friday. Bob, any hints on the new sawmill? Well, this new sawmill, it takes a sharp blade. That's about the only hint I'm probably going to give you guys, I guess. Can't give it away. You guys will see it, though, hopefully sooner than later. We'll see. Let me see here. Debt. I got you. I got you on that. If you order a new sawmill, you'd have it by now. Well, I ordered it. I certainly didn't wait and order it until I sold my other one. That would be very poor planning right there. That sawmill, the sawmill that I have coming was ordered a long time ago, guys. A long time ago. Mike Morgan will tell us about the mill. No, I don't think Mike Morgan, no, Mike don't even know. There's only a few people I've actually know that information, to be honest with you. You got to keep people in suspense on stuff like that, guys. It wouldn't be as exciting if you knew way beforehand, or I don't think it would be. It saws trees. That's a good one, Robert. All right, how long have we been on here for? 47 minutes. I always try to do an hour on here. I always try to do an hour. But, did you build a new saw shed? No, but I might have to. I might have to. I've been thinking about that. Hand tools, train using hand tools. Yeah. Let me see here. But a new saw shed is probably going to happen because things are going to be kind of tight. Kind of tight up there at the building. Kind of tight. Well, if you guys can see it, you got Bruno out here walking around, and the cats are all out here laying on the concrete watching him. All right. How many shop cats? We got about 6 or 7. I think 7 last time I counted. About 7 cats. I think we got about 7. Okay. What's the most useful tool for $20? Probably the tool that you need. Whatever tool you need is probably going to be the most useful for you. The most useful tool that I probably have, other than a sawmill that I don't have right now, well, it's not $20 either. Probably a Leatherman. I carry my Leatherman everywhere, but a darn Leatherman, that's about $100 for a good one. It will last you a long time. Good investment. So $20, I don't have an answer for you. $20 don't buy you much at all anymore. $20 won't barely buy you a value meal at McDonald's right now. Anything from Harbor Freight. You're exactly right about that. Harbor Freight has all the cheap stuff, but I tell you, they got some stuff that's pretty good now. They do have some stuff that's pretty good. The Leatherman Wave. I'm not sure what you're asking there. It's just is that a brand? Wave, is that a brand of leather? Mine's just the original Leatherman brand. Got it down at Smoky Mountain Outwards. The other one lasted me about 12 years. I still have it. Hello, friends from Kentucky. Miss seeing cabbage. Y'all can't see him. Let me turn the camera. Okay, now you can see him. Right there is Bruno walking around. I can't point for nothing. That is Mama Cat, and right there is Cabbage. I feel like Chris Farley and Tommy Boy. Right there is Cabbage. Right there. I can't point worth nothing. Right there. That's Cabbage right there. They're all out here tonight. They're just, when Bruno leaves the house and walks around, they stay with him. Good cats. He raised every one of them from being a kitten. They was all born inside the house. The drone is a DJI Mavic Air version 1. Kentucky. I love Kentucky. That's a nice place right there. I wouldn't mind living in Kentucky, to be honest with you. Let me see here. Norway, Europe. Norway. I'd love to go to Norway. That's another pretty interesting place there I've read about. Any news on the new sawmill from the Norway subscriber there? No sawmill. Don't know when it's coming. I've not said what it is. And really no news, I guess. Kentucky represent. Drilling tips got me out of trouble. I bought a 6-way vise from Harbor Freight. Some stuff they have is great. I wouldn't buy a power tool from Harbor Freight. I've bought stuff like power tools before and they've all failed. Every single one of them. But like a miter saw stand, a mosquito biting you on the ear, that's really nice. A miter saw stand is good from there. Ammo boxes, tarps, a lot of stuff like that. Just the power tools I never had luck with. That's been a long time ago. Maybe they've improved their stuff since then. I don't know. Will the new mill fit in the old building? Yes, but it's going to be tight. I may have to grease it to get it in there. It's going to be tight, I'll tell you that. It's going to be a tight fit. But that's what I was telling people earlier. May have to build a new building eventually. It's going to be kind of tight. It's a big old machine, guys. It's a big one. I got a Harbor Freight Dolly. Yeah, I mean, some stuff at Harbor Freight is a great value and it's good. If it's getting dark, I mean, I have no overhead light to cut on here. The garage light doesn't do very good here, but some of their stuff is junk. Jack Rubia, this is a good comment from Jack. I'm 80 years old, so don't wait too long before you get the new mill. I should have a sawmill before I put my flannel shirts on, put it that way. Let me see here. Any interesting wood? I got some really nice cherry to saw up. I got a quarter saw, a ton of oak. I'm gonna kill you guys with quarter sawing videos. I have so much oak here to quarter saw. I'll probably video every one of them just to show it. I love quarter sawing oak. That's pretty fun. What's John Henry about to pretend to throw up on me some more? Robert, take care, buddy. Good seeing you there. Cheap throwaway tools. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. We're on to 53 minutes. So, let me see here. Let's see here. I just dried my first load in the new kiln, and it was air dried 9-quarter walnut. It took 13 days to dry and sterilize, and it's gone. I sold every bit of it within 5 days. Alaskan Awesomeness. There's my buddy Gil. He was actually the giveaway winner when we hit 100,000 subscribers back in December. He won the FS Boys Axe there from Council Tool. Good to see you there, Gil. Best fruit wood, probably apple. I've only sawed it a few times. That's fantastic stuff when it don't have metal in it. Any plans for a vacuum team? No, I have no interest in getting a vacuum kiln. Don't want nothing to do with that. I have 2 Nile kilns here. I can dry up to 5,000 board feet at a time, and they perform perfectly. The new L200 Pro. You guys are getting ready to see a lot of videos about that L200 Pro, and it works great. It's a great kiln. A new Honda motor on the Ditsy Chopper. That's a lawnmower, if I remember right. That's a pretty cool way to have it spend your evening though. Switch out a motor. Let me see here. Hello from Indiana. Decent. I need to refresh this screen. I don't think it's... Okay, and now it's showing. Now it's showing now. Mike Morgan, you never know on the beard thing because it could be a long time before he gets that Bronco. The way he's talking, they're in no hurry. How is the new kiln heated? It has its own heater inside the compressor unit, and it gets hot. It gets hot fast. Man, it's a really effective kiln. It does a really good job. Might you shave when you get your new toy? Never. I have too many t-shirts and stickers with this little beard on it here. I should call it little with the beard logo. I'd have to redo all my merchandise if I shaved it. It'd take years to grow this back. Come on, John. It's a terrible idea. Come on, everybody. I was talking to old Mark DeLacy called me, John. He's talking about you the other day. That's the first time I talked to Mark in a few months. Yeah, air drying's dependent upon thickness, species, time of year you cut it, and the longer you let it air dry, the better. Ideally, if you can rotate your lumber and have it going in the kiln after it's air dried for at least 2 years or more, you're so much better off. Where are you going? You're going to bed. You can't sleep outside. Mosquitoes will eat you alive if you sleep out here. Good night. I'll be in there in a minute. Mama's in there waiting on you probably. Walnut stumps I have not. I have 100 white pines, 80 foot tall. Come on up and cut them down and haul them away. Well, Robert, if they run the ground, I might take you up on that. But most people who give trees away, they're usually next to a house or power lines or something. Lumber Jill. That's probably right there on Bob Ross. You can't cut your trademark there. It's like Sansom cutting his beard. Look what happened to him. Didn't end too good for him. He cut his hair and he bit the dust. Do I ban it? I do not. Is it a good idea? Yes. Should I? Probably. Am I going to do it in the future? I should probably look into it. It's a good idea. Tell Bruno I will. Oh, Sadie, that's my darn niece on here. Tell Bruno Olivia said tonight. Olivia, a little shout out to Olivia and Blair, my niece's 2 daughters right there. Blair actually has the same birthday I have. That's my birthday girl right there, and Olivia's her older sister. So they live just down the road from us. Sadie, if you want some tomatoes, honey, come get them. We got plenty of them here. Mom said he's going to get some tomatoes, so if you need some, come on over. I got tons of them. Olivia can have all she wants. Okay, hello from Indiana. Any burl? I have not. Never fooled with that stuff before. Osage orange ever again? Hopefully, we'll see. Maybe Jeremy will bring some down from Ohio again. The whole process, man, there's so many variables there. It's hard to tell. It depends on how long you want to wait. If you want to run air in front of them while they're air drying. There's a lot of variables there. A whole lot of variables. I think I said variables like 20 times right then. All right, I want tomatoes. Family only. Sorry there, JC. Family only. Eastern white pine is really common. It's in a lot of people's backyards. A lot of people plant that stuff for privacy barriers. I love sawing white pine though. It's fun to saw. Wood turning blanks, I do not. I will start sawing again when I have a new sawmill here that I have bought that is not here yet. Actually, I gotta go get it. Fresno, Cali. Well, good deal. I've never been to California. Sticky wood. Yeah. I've gotten over it in the past few years though, John, with the pine and the pitch touching it. I've kind of got over the stickiness. A big tree on my buddy's farm in Alaska on his 11 acres, an 8-inch diameter. And I bet the growth rings are so tight, it's probably like an ash baseball bat, where he has that short growing season up there. I bet it's birch. We'll see if Gil lets us know there. I bet it's a birch tree. I could be wrong. Let me see here. Road trip. Let me see here. What's your next saw purchase? Sawmill. I'm not giving out yet what sawmill is coming here. I've already bought it. I'm not going to let that out just yet. Difference in sawing white and red pine, not a whole lot of difference. White pine is more stable in my opinion. I think red pine is kind of like Virginia pine. It's really knotty, more defects to it. I prefer white pine, it's a lot more stable. I don't have a lot of red pine here. I've only sawed red pine maybe 1 or 2 times here. And they call it Virginia pine here. All these different names for pine, I'll tell you. Sticking with wood miser, I would say you're probably right about that. I doubt I'll change colors, put it that way. That buddy of yours in Alaska must be way up north. I'm not sure how far up north he is. Been playing your guitar. I played last night. Black spruce mostly. About 3 inches on our, about 3 birch on our land. I thought you might have some birch up there. So spruce. I'll get up to Alaska one. I've never been to Alaska. Ponderosa pine is king in my area. Sorry, king in my area. Ponderosa pine. Let me see here. I think I'm caught up on most of your all's stuff so far. Ponderosa pine. Let me see here. Buckeye, I have not. Let me see here. Outdoors, as long as you keep metal on top of it, you're probably okay. Birch plywood, $61. That's crazy, but I guess that's just the way it is now. What's your favorite smelling timber? Is oak. Let me see here. I was doing some research at the same time on this Ponderosa pine. Also referred as bull pine, blackjack pine, or western yellow pine. Okay, it's more in the west of the states there. We have, here it's all white pine or loblolly pine, which is yellow pine. Southern yellow pine, which is huge industry. Southern yellow pine. I've heard of Ponderosa pine a whole lot. I've never gotten it here. All right. Would you dislike cutting because of the smell? I don't think I have one. I don't mind any of the odors, to be honest with you. Well, I'll take that back. There is a form of red oak, and my goodness, I can't think. That's on the tip of my tongue. My goodness. It stinks. It's a, I can't believe I can't think of this. It's a red oak. It's not southern red oak, but I have to look it up here. But it stinks. It is just a terrible, terrible smell on this red oak when you cut it up here. Let me see here. It's not scarlet. It's not Texas. It's not maybe somebody will tell us what kind of pin oak. That's it. Pin oak. Stinks. Man, it stinks. Pin oak. I mean, some people say it smells like horse piss. I can't stand the stuff. It's nasty. It makes pretty wood. You know, it makes for some nice stuff. You can quarter saw, but pin oak is nasty. It stinks. I've not fooled with it in a long time. Thank you there, Hugh, for the little education there. I forget. Oh, no. You don't knock that over, honey. Come on. Come on. Cat's knocked the tripod over. Come on up. Building my shop this month. My buddy has a wood miser down the road 2 miles, so you won't feel out of place. That's my buddy Gil in Alaska. He actually drove down to a wedding a few years ago and stopped by to meet us there. That was a pretty big deal for me there, buddy, when you stopped by. I ain't never forgot about that. Let me see here. No, never saw that. Ponderosa is what we're burning. I'm late. Why'd you get rid of your sawmill? Because I wanted a bigger one. I thought your red gum or American sweet gum smells similar to pin oak. It may. I've sawed sweet gum a few times. I can't recall the odor, but I'll never saw it again. I hated it. That is a pretty cool little skyline back there above the mountain. I'm trying to buy this 35 acres back here that adjoins my little farm here, but they won't sell it for nothing. I've tried for a year to buy it from them. Ponderosa has awesome properties. The bark is really thick, what makes it fire resistant and can tolerate drought. Interesting. Is it stable like white pine? Does it twist or move a lot? Cherry and oak are my favorite. Yeah, cherry's pretty good. Local elm. Yeah, elm kind of stinks low. That pin oak stinks though. But man, pin oak is nasty and it stinks. But if you go to a large commercial sawmill, they're going to take pin oak and all the red oak family. They will mix them all together, and you'll never know the difference in them by the time they kiln drawn. They mix all. That's just like white oak and chestnut oak. Chestnut oak is a white oak, and they mix it right in with the true white oak. You have no idea. Looks just the same. You see here. Way more stable than white pine. Because marked white pine is the preferred species for professional timber framers due to the fact that it doesn't move. My white pine timber frame, everything's plumb and perfect. Nothing's moved. That's why we used white pine. Very, very stable stuff. If it's more stable than white pine, it almost had to be plywood, because white pine, I mean, the guys up north, the guys that are timber framing for a living, that's all they want to use is white pine. It doesn't move. If Jim Rogers would here, he'd talk about white pine as well. Okay, white says ponderosa is a little bit harder than white pine. Stable, okay, stable. If it's harder, then it's also going to be a little harder for joinery work compared to white pine, because white pine's a little soft, the density is. I need to research this ponderosa stuff, guys. It's got me interested in it. See if people are timber framing with it. I need to do a little search on here and find that out. Hemlock, I thought about doing hemlock here, but our hemlock has rain shake in it. It's ridiculous. Almost every hemlock log you see will have rain shake. That's why I didn't do hemlock. I love hemlock. It's beautiful. But man, the rain shake is awful down here for hemlock. I don't know why. Three-foot diameter log. That's a big pine log right there. That's a good sized one. Hank is here, and he's got the check mark by his name. Hank has not been on a live chat of mine in a long time. It's about time there, Hank. There's a $5 late fee, Hank, so just go ahead and pay that when you're ready, and we'll move on here. But that's Hamiltonville Farm, guys, a good buddy of mine down in Florida. One day he's going to get him a sawmill, maybe. Need to talk him into doing the sawmill and stuff. Because he'd want to get one that doesn't run so he can see if he can start it. But, let me see here. There's Joe in Georgia. Hello there, Joe. How's it going, buddy? I recognize that name. I can't pronounce it every time, but I recognize it. All right. There's people hollering at Hank there. There's Hank spending that hard-earned YouTube money from Florida up here on the Tennessee guy. Appreciate it there, Hank. I'll get you back there, buddy. Ponderosa is from Nebraska, west, okay. Yeah, that beetle has the same effect on, it's attached right off. That beetle has the same effect on ambrosia maple. It's the same thing. And also in box elder. When you see a box elder that has that red streak, that's because that beetle has went through there, and that streak is because of the beetle. Does the same thing to that pine. Beautiful stuff. That blue pine brings better money, I heard, too. Osage orange, we sure have. We've done 2 videos on it. Have mind the Hank. Oh. Money Pit Homestead has no money. Well, you know, when you talked about the debt, I went ahead and gave you gave you a little pass on this time. But next time you're late, you got to pay the piper there. I pulled up carpet, 2 layers of linoleum, and found beautiful birch floors. That's interesting. Attach right off. Our last house, we pulled up like 2 layers of linoleum and found heart pine floors in the kitchen. Yeah, ash trees are, you can't see it because it's dark, of course, but back here on this ridge, right now with things are, all the foliage, you can see a lot of canopies, and 90% of those are dead ash trees. They're wearing them out. All right, guys. So we've had a pretty good night here. We've been going for 55 minutes, it looks like. That's pretty, I'll try to do an hour on here. That's about all I can keep up with here. All right, Jill, take care there, buddy. Let's see here. The wrong button. Come on now. So, all right. Let me see here. Randy, yeah, we just I took a few weeks off from doing videos here. I didn't do much in July. I've been doing videos pretty much weekly for the past 3 years, almost nonstop, and I need a little bit of a break, to be honest with you. So I kind of sold the sawmill the first of this month, and I took a few weeks off, but we'll be back at it sooner than later. There's my buddy, Mr. MRI. He's been with me for a long time with the $50 super chat. My goodness. Thank you very much there, friend. Please give us a bit of warning before the new meal arrives. I will try to do that. And, man, that's a big super chat. I really thank you for that. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. He's been watching me for a long time, guys. A lot of these comments come up, I get so many people now, you kind of lose track of people, but there's some people that's been commenting since the Get back in 2015, and I remember those names. Wait to see more of your bloopers. Gosh, I got them, I tell you. I do bloopers all the time. How far for the new meal once in? How far to go to get the new meal? I'm not sure. I'm not sure where I got to get it at, to be honest with you. I'm not sure about that. Make a road trip video. Oh, I will. You guys will definitely see me driving to get the new meal. I'm not sure where it's going to be. That's not been worked out yet. Need to work that out though. Let me see here. Time for a small streaming light. Okay. Sounds like a LT1000. No. Okay, these chats. So I get the super chat there from my buddy, and from Big Daddy there, and then YouTube kind of squashes the other comments on my end. They just kind of get flooded at once. I can't keep up with them all. Well, thank you there, Beth. Yeah, I didn't really plan it, but the LT40 was sold. Dylan, my old sawmill is now in New Hampshire. He drove 14 hours to get that thing. It lives in New Hampshire now, and I just need a break. Need a little break from videos and getting burned out on stuff. And it's summertime, so I'll take it easy. Since when did Wood-Mizer start making circle saws? That's a new one on me, Mark. You tell me. Let's see here. All right. That's 9. It's 20. It's 10 after 9. My goodness. That'd be nice. I would take the delivery, I'll take the delivery tomorrow, guys, to be honest with you. Thank you there, Brian. I appreciate that. I do have a video though. I filmed yesterday. I did some backhoe work on the TYM. I'll probably get that out maybe this weekend sometime, hopefully. I tell you what, there's a lot of people watching tonight. This ain't too bad. 300 some people for this whole hour. That's pretty good actually. That's more than I thought would be watching. All right. All right, guys. I'll leave you with this. The new sawmill's not here. It is going to be here soon. Don't know the exact date when. I'm not going to really give it out what I'm getting yet. But if you're on Patreon, $1 a month or whatever you want to give on there, those guys already know what's going to happen here on the channel. But that's one of the perks to being on the little Patreon membership there. You get the videos before they go on YouTube without any ads or anything. Because after I put them on YouTube, man, YouTube just, they put ads all over the videos now. I can't even control it anymore. But anyways, if you want to join on Patreon, you'll know what's going on. And number two, if you're wanting any of the shirts that we have here at the Sawmill, over on the Farm Focus website, it's 10% off this month. So go check that out and order you a shirt. We got 3 new shirts coming out here in a few days, I think, too. So, good deal. All right, guys. Let's see here. What is the new mats cut with? Come on now, Tommy. I can't give it up there, bud. I can't give it up now. I want to have some anticipation right there. You know. All right, guys. Getting dark out here anyways. All right, people. Thanks for watching, and we will see you on YouTube sometime this weekend. Beanies this fall. I do not know. Big Daddy, thank you there, buddy, for the super chat. Really appreciate that. Safe weekend to you as well. And I've enjoyed this tonight. You guys had a lot of good questions, and it's always a pretty good time on here. I need to start doing these about once a week. I have fun with these most of the time. We did an hour, and this is a new record for the live videos. An hour and 20 minutes here on the live video. My goodness. All right, guys, we'll see you sooner than later. And then, I'll tell you what, the new sawmill is